All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to break down just one chapter, but it's a chapter that changes everything. We're going to look at how one kid's climb and his fall is literally the spark that sets a whole kingdom on fire. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the story kicks off with this incredible feeling of hope, right? You've got this young kid, Bran, and his entire world is about to just explode. He's heading south with the king, dreaming about this future that's so big he can hardly wrap his head around it. And, he was right about that. The life that was waiting for him, no way he could have ever imagined it. Okay, so before he even takes one step on that big adventure, Bran is already torn. He's stuck right in the middle of two really powerful, really different feelings. You've got the epic fantasy of what's to come, and then the crushing reality of what he's leaving behind. And this just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you have the dream. Becoming a knight, living in a castle with dragon skulls on the walls, meeting his heroes, it's every kid's fantasy. But then there's the reality, and it's just gut-wrenching. He's so overwhelmed with sadness about leaving home, leaving his pony, that he feels like he's gonna cry. He can't even say his goodbyes properly. And that conflict, that push and pull, that's Bran right there. And these are the guys fueling that dream. Look at this list. These aren't just names. They're legends, total rock stars of the knightly world. You've got Sir Arthur Dane, the Sword of the Morning, Barristan the Bold. For a kid like Bran, who wants nothing more than to be honorable and true, these guys are everything. They're basically his moral compass. So, with all this emotional turmoil going on inside him, where does he go? Well, he has one place he can escape to, a place where he's not just some little kid about to leave home. He's the king of his own secret world. And that world is up on the rooftops. And this line, this says it all. People never looked up. Think about that. Down on the ground, he's just another kid, a son, a little brother. But up there, he's invisible. He sees everything, but nobody sees him. It gives him this secret power, this perspective that nobody else has. So let's be clear. For Bran, climbing isn't just a hobby. It's not some weird quirk. It's his superpower. Seriously, it's how he masters his world. It's how he learns all the castle's secrets, all the little hidden paths. This skill is his entire identity. It's what makes him him. And of course, everyone tries to get him to stop. It's pretty funny when you lay it all out. His mom makes him promise, and he lasts, 2 whole weeks? Old Nan tells him a horror story about a boy getting hit by lightning, and he's just not impressed. The maester even throws a little clay doll dressed like him off the wall to show him the danger. And what about the guards? They try to catch him, and it just turns into his favorite game. You see, this isn't just a kid being naughty. This is a part of him. It's a talent you just can't suppress. And it's that unstoppable talent that leads him right to the edge of the cliff, so to speak. It's his last day at home, and he decides, you know what? I'm going to climb my favorite spot one last time. That spot is the old broken tower. It's supposed to be just a little act of goodbye to his childhood, but it's the decision that changes absolutely everything. Okay, and right away, we get our first big warning sign. But it's not from a person. It's from his direwolf. As Bran starts to climb, the wolf just starts howling. It can sense something is wrong, a danger that Bran is totally oblivious to. It's classic foreshadowing, right? This raw, animal instinct screaming danger. And Bran, caught up in his own little world, just ignores it. And this is the exact moment his greatest strength becomes his biggest weakness. He's climbing this old tower, a place that's supposed to be completely empty, and suddenly he hears voices. And just like that, his innocent little climb turns into something way more dangerous. He's eavesdropping. And boom. Instantly, he's caught in the middle of a conspiracy. He hears a woman's voice, and it's sharp, it's worried, and she's talking about a plot that's aimed squarely at his own father, his dad, who's about to become the second most powerful man in the kingdom. The stakes just got incredibly high. Then a man replies, but his voice, it's lazy, almost bored. And that difference is so chilling. The woman is panicking, and this guy sounds like he could be taking a nap. He's not really worried about the danger. He's more annoyed by ambitious people than he is by honorable enemies like Bran's dad. It tells you a lot about him, right? And then this. The woman just lays it all out on the table. What happens when Robert dies? The sooner the better, she says. So now we know. This isn't just some plot against his dad. Oh no. They're talking about the king dying. This is high treason. And little Bran just heard every word. So now, Bran is terrified, but he's also curious. He has to know who's talking. So he pushes himself, uses all his climbing skill to get a look. He needs to see their faces. And that one decision is about to take him from discovering a political secret to stumbling upon something, well, something way more personal and way more shocking. So he manages to get into position. He peers through the window, and whatever he was expecting to see, this wasn't it. The whole political plot he just heard, it's completely overshadowed in an instant. This isn't a secret meeting, it's something else entirely. And the danger just went from political to intensely personal. And then he sees her face. The golden hair, he recognizes her. It's the queen. And just like that, everything changes. In one single second, Bran goes from being an invisible fly on the wall to the one person who holds a secret that could tear the entire kingdom apart. And then the worst possible thing happens. She sees him. He saw us. Her eyes lock with his. He's been caught. Total panic. He loses his grip, starts to fall, and just barely manages to grab onto a ledge. The man, who Bran now sees is the queen's own twin brother, reaches out and pulls him back up. For a second, it looks like he's saving him. But then he looks at his sister, and he says this line, this horrible, unforgettable line, "The things I do for love." And the way he says it, with loathing, that's not love, that's a justification. It's an excuse for what he's planning to do next. And so here we are. This is where it all comes together. A boy's curiosity and a secret, forbidden love. And it all ends in one final, brutal moment. And the way it's written is just devastating. It's so simple. After that moment that felt like a rescue, the man just gives Bran a shove. That's it. It's not some big dramatic fight. It's a quick, cold, calculated little push, all to keep a secret safe. And with that one shove, Bran's entire world just shatters. The boy who was master of the rooftops, the one who could climb anything, is now just falling through empty air. There's nothing to grab. His greatest gift, the thing that made him who he was, is just gone, violently torn away from him. So, one boy's fall literally starts a kingdom's. It's the first domino to tip. It all started with the kid's sense of adventure, and it ends with the beginning of a war. His personal fall from grace is the spark for everything that's about to happen, which really leaves you with just one haunting question, doesn't it? What secret could possibly be worth the price of a child's innocence?